It's 3/4. Let's pick it back up. Going over the quiz.
I find it funny because we got both drawing.
Oh,
Yes,
now, look back at number one. Some smart people up front here, my watchdogs, figured out that we forgot one step in number one. Yeah. Yep. That needed to be done to get you full credit. Okay. Got it? So make your golden lasso the last step when you're expanding. And your first step when you're condensing. Okay. So we're okay with that one. We did 2, we did 3, so we are on 4. This was a most missed for like weird reasons. Let's take a look and share the blame. It's your fault. It's my fault. Okay. How about this? It's common base problem. What's common base for hundreds and tens? Tens. All right. So here we go. This clearly is 10 to what power? 10 squared. And then it got some ghosts in the machine here. All right, then it got interesting. We all know this is 10 to the first, for goodness sakes. Some of you put 10 squared. All right, Chihuahua. All right, but it's downstairs, so it should have been 10 to the -1. Ain't no squared about it. It's 10 to the first. Okay. Now, the people that did tens, I think, got it right, but some of you guys were going with 1/10 as your common base. Where did that come from? Okay, we're going for whole numbers whenever possible. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened there. Because you know that 100 is 10 squared. Now there's this person too. Yeah, they put 10 to the 10th. More than one person put 10 to the 10th power for 100. 10 to the 10th. I just work here, but I'm telling you, beware of that. Okay. Now that the bases are the same, let's set the exponents equal each other. What's that? Please simplify. 2x minus 8 equals -1. Yeah. 2 steps. Lay it on me here. Plus 8. So now we got 2x equals 7, +7. Right? And the correct final answer is 7/2. Okay. So the method, same as the first two before it, except some people decided to lose their mind on 100 equals 10 to the 10th, or use 1/10 as the common base. I was looking at the reflection.
Wait, what was?
All right, are we good with expo problems? Let's go 5, 6, 7. The log problems. Okay. And how you do log problems? Go expo. How about the circle? Some of you didn't draw me one circle on your quiz. Were you here at all when I taught this? I said, I even wrote it on the board. Circle. Where does the circle start? So watch. 6 to the 2nd power equals x. And that got you 9 points. Let's go with 6 squared. That was the 10th point. Yikes, we always simplify. Easy enough, right? Okay. Wrong answers, I don't even want to talk about them. Okay. Someone put 2 to the 6th, it got worse, but yeah, it's the simple, it's the circle, for goodness sakes. Next two problems, same as that one. Kinda. Circle starts with x to the second power. Okay, so that's x squared equals the fraction. Yeah. That got you 4 points. What's the last step to get rid of the square? Square root everything. Okay, and that got you 9 points. But again, always simplify. What's square root of 100 is 10. Square root of 9 is 3. Bless you. Okay, and the last. And the last. Oh no, there's no equal sign. You put equal x yourself. And now go expo. What's the base? 5 to the x power. What's that? That got you half credit right there. And now you've turned it back into an expo problem. So let's go common base. Yep, well, this one's ready to go. And this we know is 5 squared, but it's downstairs. Nice and easy. I got people telling me that was half instead of -2. When? Okay, so the answer was -2. Okay, so those are your log problems. Okay. And finally, waiting. Finally, the log rules problems. First one was a early holiday gift for you. Am I allowed to cross out log? Right away. Watch, this got you half credit. And then your algebra 1 itself hopefully did what? Subtracted 3 x's and what is that? Added 1, right? Or is that? Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. All right. And what do we got? Yeah. 5x minus 3x. 2x and 7 and 1 make 8. Cut them in half. Divided by 2. X equals. Oh. That was the gimme. That was mild. Let's spice it up a little bit. Okay. Can I cross out logs? Yeah. Okay. Your biggest question of the day when you took this quiz was, is that a 15? Like 8 of you called me over. Is it 15? What do you think it was? Okay. Anyway, we can't cross out logs because there's 2 on this side, 1 on the other. How about you tell me what that means? A division. Plus. Now, what am I allowed to do? You just turned it into the first problem where you cross out the log right away. Good cross multiply, and you get 3x equals 30. Or you probably did what with 15 over 3? So that's what is that, 5. Now, if you multiply both sides by 2, the answer is still 10. Okay. Yeah. And the last. Okay. And how about like minutes before we took this? Actually, that's a lie because you went to lunch. But I said, what would you do if it was the exact same problem, but this stuff wasn't there? that you couldn't cross out the logs. So you knew what was coming for the last problem, one of these with log on one side. And there it is. First step though, okay, what I say? First step when condensing, yeah. Lasso that. And now what can I do with the plus right here? Plus means multiply. So what do I got? I got x times 2 squared. 2 squared, of course, is 4. If you got here, I gave you half credit. Now you go expo. We got what? 4 squared equals 4x. 4 squared, not 8. 16. And the answer is 4. Okay. All right. So keep that handy. Let's flip it over. What will be on the test that wasn't on the quiz? All right. Well, I'm glad you're still awake here. Find this one second. Just checking it. Usually when you're checking stuff out, that means I messed something up. Not this time. Good. Glad I didn't mess something up. There we go. Thank you for patience. And sharing again. There we go. All right. So add these to the back. The first one, and I'm going to leave this on the board for you too. Lots of goodies here. All right. Not a bad idea right now to copy these 2 pictures down. You should know. But what did we say? All expo graphs start life looking like this blue one. All logs start off looking like the green one. And then I'm putting 3 questions right out of the gate on the test where I'm going to give you something and you got to pick it out of I'm giving you 6 graphs to pick from. Okay. So what am I saying? Let's try one here. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you to identify that guy. Why don't you try graphing it yourself? All right. With yourself. All right. Which one is it? The blue or the green? Well, when's it gonna be green? Whenever you see the word log or ln. I don't see log or ln, so it's definitely the blue. So now you're looking to do what? Move it. Let's see, here's the original. So it's gotta go 7 which way? Down, okay. And what does that mean? It means it's old blue over here. And it dropped, wow, not drawing the scale. What's 7 down from there? -6. Yeah, I can do better. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. So you'll be looking for that picture, but be the teacher. What wrong answer is going to be waiting for you right there? Yeah, -7 will probably be the wrong one, waiting to see who did that. I guess what's another wrong answer? I don't think anyone would have moved it up 7. Maybe the sideways 7 would be another wrong answer. Okay, so you did good there. Waiting. Okay, so the first thing you did is you asked yourself, is it a log or an exponent? Didn't have log anywhere over here, so it's definitely this guy. With me so far? Yeah. Okay, now you've got to have learned this. I called them the most important notes of your life in math. The transformation rules. Something easy. Okay. And I put box around the original, and -7 is outside. Outside's up and down. Inside is side to side. That ain't inside. Okay. Can we give you another one? You try. Yeah. Because where did you start? Actually, good question. Okay. All right. How about another one just for you? Definitely should be done by now, especially if you were picking from my 6 pictures. So which one is it? The exponent or the log? It's like the log. So it's definitely this guy. Okay. And so what I tell you, I always put the box around the original and then I figure out inside, outside. That negative's outside. Negative does what? Flipperoo. So really, there's a correct answer and a wrong answer depending on where you flipped it. Okay. If you flip this upside down, this piece that's down here is now where? Up. It's now up. Okay. And we're still going through 1. And this piece that's way over here is now down there. Okay. So correct answer. What would be the wrong answer? I guess if you flipped it over here somewhere. That would be wrong. That is when the negative is in here. Inside is side to side. So you'd flip old 1 over to -1. Okay. So I'm telling you, don't sleep on these. They're easy, but someone's going to miss all 3 of them. crying out loud. I'm giving you the pictures, I'm giving you the rules. Okay. You got to be able to handle it from there. Okay. So don't sleep on the graphs. What else? Well, heck, I'm talking to what? 7 of you had perfect scores. Probably going to do that again on the test. All right, this, I'm giving you 2 of these. These fall into the easy category. They do. But my goodness, this is 3-1. This is like weeks ago. So maybe you write it down. Okay. I'm going to give you one that's a picture. You can't miss this. All right. Why is this growth? It's going up. Good. It's good. Okay. And if I give you this one, you'll call it decay because it's going down. And nobody better miss the picture. Is it going up or is it going down? All right. But what is the magic letter that tells you it's going to be growth or decay? It's B, bless her heart, right there. Okay. If B is a big number, as in bigger than 1, growth. Okay. And if it's a fraction, you're taking like half of it, or it's decay. Okay. And what's the only number not shown here and here? From 0 to 1. All right. But and then from 1 to forever, who's missing 1? What if it's 1? That's exactly the same, right? If you multiply me by 1, I'm still me. Okay. But if you multiply me by 2, growth, bigger. Multiply me by half, decay. So did I get it? You try here. All right, you try. Growth or decay? Growth. What told you growth? Yeah, that's a big number from, so that's growth. Yes.
I don't think I caught this with this. If this one,
Then nothing.
so
It's like multiplying you by 1.
so then
Still you.
it wouldn't be either.
Right. All right. What's the only trick I got? This one. What if that's negative x? What just happened to the 3? What does negative do to an exponent? It makes it flip. So that would turn into 1/2, 1/3 positive x. So beware, that's the only trick I got. If this is a negative x, then even though it's 3, it ain't 3, it's 1/3. And that is decay. Okay, I went through here. All my trees are lying down. Oh, get into shelter. Okay. You could be next. Tweeting it out. Okay. Tornado. Gods are fun. All right. Also in the easy category, remember this one? The change O base formula. Do I have that up there? I should put that up there. Actually, hang on. I think I wrote it on the test for that question. I just left blanks for you to fill in. Okay, so here's your problem. This falls into the yikes, you didn't really miss this category. What goes in the attic? Hey, true, but yeah, put 21 in the attic and 20 in the basement. Nobody better miss this. Yeah, that's called the old change of base formula. I thought I'd throw you an easy one there. Change up about here. Things still going. Okay, change of base. Yep, more easy stuff. Okay. This one. Okay. Converting from expo to log and vice versa. Okay. So especially you, I think you better try this. Okay. Convert that to log form. I'll get my line ready. Because I'm going to be checking to make sure who's the only thing below that line. The base. Here, I'll get you started. Now put the 3, the -2, and the 1/9 in the proper places. This also qualifies as this is a joke. This is too easy. Okay, which one's base? So base 3, and what goes in place of the x? 1/9, and then equals -2. So if you write it properly, it will look like that. Okay? And my 3 could be even lower, I'll be honest. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. I know you're going to put the numbers in the right place, but remember, I don't want to see the 3 up here and everything else float. No good. No good. Someone, bless their heart, on this problem or on the quiz number 1, they made it look like this. The A was down here and the B was up here. It was hideous. Okay, please. Everybody needs to be on the same line except B. Base needs to be lower. Okay. Can't let you out in the real world if you're going to draw like that. Sorry. All right. So those were all easy, very easy. All right. And now, do you have this chart? I wrote it on the board, but here's your how-to chart for our big 4. You know, and I know you know, that expo, you got to get common base. Log, you do the circle of life. Right? Circle. And for ln, you're going to e both sides, and for e, you're going to ln both sides after you isolate, right? What'd you say when you got here? You did? No, you said isolate. I got 1, 2, 3 problems for you to try right now. It's kind of like the quiz right here. Spice this one up. Little ghost pepper action here. Go. It is 16, sorry. Make this bigger for you. Tornado rip through here too. Actually, You know, I think how we work. We're all here. It's not what you can do. To make everything. Right, so, yeah. Spicy, but not too spicy for you. Okay. So we can give this prime real estate back to its original owner. Only one thing to do. Sign is okay. All right, help me out. Circle of life, what do you do, boys? 16 to the x plus 1 power equals 1/8. Hey, now I'm giving you half credit to get that far. Yikes. Okay, now the common base is 2. This is 2 to the 4th. No parentheses, you're cooked. And we all know this is 2 cubed, but it's downstairs, so we're calling that 2 to the heads. All right, 3. All right. All right. I got people that in last year that I call them coin flippers. Okay, for new class. Okay, if they flipped it and it stayed in the air, that's when they came to school. If it came down, they stayed. Coin flippers. Back to business. Now that the exponents are the same, sorry. Now that the bases are the same, who can you set equal? So that is 4x plus 4 equals -3, 2 steps, minus 4. And finally, divide by 4, our answer, -7 fourths. Won't get tougher than that one. So as long as you know the procedure, I think you're gonna be okay. And that was what? You get that? Triple digit, you get that right? Man owns this chapter. All right. So that was both a log and an expo problem. One, let's go to Ellen, bless her heart, and E. Isolate. Okay. Isolate Ellen. And then E both sides. Since we ain't got a calculator, you can leave E and ln in your answer instead of going decimal. Don't want to do that. X is floating there. I don't know what's going on. Better. Put it on back. That was Aloysius. Did you call it? Aloysius, no. Aloysius. It's a name, biblical name. Oh, what about that?
What?
Where's the E on the other side?
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
No.
How?
Waiting. That's Eunice. That's what I call myself. My name is Eunice. Eunice. All right, let's go. Isolate.
30 minus 26.
What we gotta do first? Subtract 4. Now multiply by 5. Thank you. Now I got ln equals 10. And now the e of both sides. Oh, this is important. Where do I put the e?
Under the ln. Like the one.
As a base for the ln and a base for the 10. And this problem is over, right? Because that crosses out, right? E ln crosses out. It's going to be here. Okay. So the final answer for your full credit is, or not ln. E to the 10. Yeah. Wrong answer. There's really only one. Oh no. You put the E there. Yes.
Is 5e squared the same thing? Or is that different?
It's different. How'd you get that?
Yes.
You eat before you isolate it. Yeah. All right. Last one of these. It's an E problem. So how about it's identical to the one you just did, except you will be lning both sides at the end. So isolate the E, ln both sides. Please, no algebra fraud in my house. You got it already? This time you want ln to be right next to the E. Yes.
And then the L.
Okay, work with me. What do I gotta do to get E by itself? Add 4. Now we're cooking. Okay. Now I can ln both sides, but watch, where does it need to go? Not down here anymore. It needs to be on the same level as E and on the same level as 8. Okay, what did I say? Here's common mistake number 1. It's again. You're not doing a probability unit. Put those quarters away. So ln there, ln E, poof. What happens to this? Oh, it doesn't fall, it could break. Okay, it floats to the ground. Now you got 2x minus 1 equals ln 8. And now, careful. What are the two steps to get x equals? Plus 1 and divide by 2. And hey now, that's the full credit answer. Don't you be adding 8 and 1. I'll call the algebra police on you committing fraud in my house. Okay, can I cancel the 8 and the 2? No, stop it. Be happy with your full credit. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for those. What's left? What's left? Not much. I think the biggies now. Ah, yes. Okay, this guy. This looks like one we did already. Yeah. You're going to use your log rules to condense, place, and then we'll do an expand problem, and that's really it. Okay, this is a condense and solve for x. Okay, what did we say? Someone must have written this down. What do you do first on the condense? The lasso. And what do you do last on the expansion? The lasso. Okay. So lasso first. You can do it. Yeah. This is not expanded. This one you'd rather get it to be 1 log equals 1 log so that you cross them out. But lasso first. Yeah. You lasso. The 3 for goodness sake. I'll get you started this much. The 3, yeah, got lasso. Yeah. And I guarantee it's gonna be one like this on. Get used to it. I think the answer is right. Yeah. Remember algebra? What do you like? What do you do? No. Oh, correct. Yeah. Did you already do it? Again? 3 became the exponent.
Brought you, huh? We close it on.
Y'all get it? Yeah, I didn't get a calculator on this.
All right. Simplify this. Log what? 8x QB. Okay, we don't have 8, it's over. Can I cross out log yet? No. Okay, but I do have in my brain and on my board, what is minus gonna do? Divide. Okay, so now I got this. Now can I cross out log? Yes. Now you can. And notice I'm calling on every bit of math you've ever learned from first grade to now. Somewhere you learn to do what with these exponents? That's a subtract, so 3 minus 2 is 1, and where is it? Top or bottom? Okay, if the 2 was upstairs and 3 was on the bottom, it'd still be 1, and it would be in the denominator. Okay, so now we're down to what? 8x equals 24. Oh my goodness. You got it now. Bring it on home. X equals 3. Okay. Right. And what did we say? Same exact problem. Same exact problem. Yep. Okay. Same exact problem, but what if it's not equal to log over here? I can't cross out the word now. Okay, I gotta go expo. Okay, so expect one of those and one of these. Okay, one where you switch together, crossed out log, and then this one you can't cross out log. You gotta say 2 to the first equals 8x. Okay, and this is the most missed for some crazy reason. You don't divide by the 2. Okay, you divide by the 8. What's full credit answer? 1. All right, last one. I'll put this in the most missed category because the only time we did it was notes for expansion. All right, take a look at this one. Whoop, not that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the notes and find this one. Here it is. Remember this one? Copy this one down. And I'm gonna come up with a new problem here. So using expansion. We asked to do this. Okay, write it down and then we'll talk. We'll need this problem. All right, so you're given, they gave you log 2, log 3, and they didn't give you log 5. You're supposed to know when the bases are the same, it points to the answer, which is 1. And you're supposed to know you got the power to do that. So write a 1 there. Okay. Now take 5/6. And you got to make that using 2s, 3s, and 5s. How you gonna do it? 5's okay, right?
Yeah.
But what did you do to get a 6? 2 times 3. All right. So here's where we're going with this. Your brain just said this. Okay. Now, how many pieces do we have? A 1, a 2, a 3. So you need to go to your wood pile and write log 3 times. 5, log 2, log 3. And what goes between them? So this is 5. Log 5 is okay upstairs, but then what do you put? Subtract here and subtract because they were both downstairs. Okay, fill in and end this. What's log of 5? 1 minus what's log 2? 0.5 minus 0.6. Negative, what is it? Negative 0.1. Thank you. But bring it on home. Closer. He's close. That's new nickname. That's the guy in baseball. So let's go. I'm shutting this down. All right. You want one more of these? You try, or you good? You try. All right. Same number with the 0.5, 0.6, and 1. But let's see. Let's turn this into. My logs back on my wood pile. And let's see. How about trying this one? This is the last problem on the test too. And if you come in and you're like, I just crammed that in my head, maybe you start with the last problem. That's what this guy would do. All right, how did you make 2 9s out of 2s, 3s, and 5s? 2s, okay. Okay, now you say 3 times 3, which is not wrong, but what else could I have done?
3 plus 3 plus 3.
No, I got to do my times. But what is 3 times 3 called? No, but 3 squared is what. So let's try this. You got what? 1, 2, 3 things again. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Log 2, log 3, log 3. Just like last time, both of the 3's are on the bottom. So give them what? Subtract, and plug in. Oh, we got 0.5 minus 0.6 twice. And what's that? Negative 0.7. Log rules, division is minus. So if you solve division, this had to be minus. Okay. And what was I? What point was I trying to make? That if you thought this was 2/3 squared, instead of 2 of these, You could have done 3 squared and then done what with the 2? Yeah. Lassoed it and put it there, and it would have been the same exact answer, right? 0.5 minus 1.2. All right. So there you have it. Yeah. Sure, but it's multiplied, so it doesn't matter. Commutative, they say. Thank you for your interest. All right, friends, I'll see you at the test.